Judging style is tricky. For example, the guy holding the camera loves the shape of that 4th generation Kia Sportage.
Me too.
Nobody cares what you think. I think from this angle, it looks like a mechanized puffer fish. We might not agree on aesthetics, but one thing is certain, the Sportage has its strengths. One huge one is the Sportage's long 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Granted, that's not the most thrilling way to start a car review, but if you have concerns about long-term reliability and expense, that warranty is pretty sweet. Another Sportage strength is its interior. It's not the absolute roomiest compact SUV, but it is plenty spacious, and Kia's design team has laid out the cabin in thoughtful fashion. Starting at the dash, instead of finicky capacitive touch sensors or an overly dense infotainment system, we have buttons. Yeah, it's an old school approach, but when logically arranged, buttons work great. Okay, I wish the climate control was a little bit higher, but the entire thing is angled a little bit towards me, the driver, and I appreciate that. Overall, this region is a success. Like the front seats, the back seats are a comfortable place to sit. Head and legroom are more than fine for my average size frame. I'm 5'10", so don't feel like you have to ask. And the rear seat backs recline to lounge-worthy levels. Saunter out back, and the goodness continues. You stand here for 3 seconds, the optional power liftgate automatically opens, revealing 30.7 cubic feet of space, provided you move the dual-level cargo floor to the lower of the two positions. Cargo space doubles to 60 cubic feet when you drop the rear seats, though an absence of releases in the cargo area means you'll have to walk around the side to do so. Poke around the interior, and material quality is generally good, though hard plastic still makes an appearance. This stitching on the dash is not real, and if you tap this part of the center console, it rings out like an improvised steel drum. With the numerous storage nooks, rear vents to keep the kids cool, a handy rear seat USB outlet in EX and SX trims, and a generally pleasing design, the Sportage's cabin is, overall, a lovely place to hang out. Under the hood of the Kia Sportage is a 181 horsepower, 2.4-liter four-cylinder powering the LX and EX trims, while the most expensive SX turbo trim, as you might have guessed, utilizes a turbocharged 2-liter. In all trims, a 6-speed automatic comes standard. If spending more than $33,000 for an SX turbo trim seems excessive, no sweat. The base engine is a more than adequate, more efficient choice. That said, even the most efficient front-drive LX trim is not particularly efficient compared to class leaders like the Mazda CX-5. If slippery roads are a concern, consider adding the optional Dynamax all-wheel drive system, which features a locking center differential. Added traction will be your reward, while your penance includes an extra $1,500 tacked onto the purchase price, along with worse fuel economy. For example, the all-wheel drive SX Turbo sacrifices 3 mpg on the highway versus the front-drive version. Fun fact, an all-wheel drive Honda Pilot with a 9-speed automatic actually returns better combined fuel economy than an all-wheel drive Sportage SX Turbo. If I wanted to scrutinize the steering, I could point out that with the steering wheel turned, a little more resistance would make the Sportage feel more stable. But most drivers won't notice or care about any of that stuff, so I'll just mention that the steering is nicely weighted, with enough heft on the freeway, yet light and manageable efforts at low speeds. At all speeds, the ride is good, with only the harshest bumps unsettling the cabin. Pick up a base Sportage LX for a touch less than $24,000, including destination, and you'll enjoy Bluetooth, 6 airbags, and a backup camera. That covers the basics, but for only $2,500 more, the mid-level EX trim adds some great equipment, including dual-zone automatic climate control, leather upholstery, heated front seats, a power driver's seat, keyless entry with push-button start, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, and a 7-inch capacitive touchscreen that replaces the base trim's 5-inch unit. Navigation with an 8-inch screen, ventilated seats, a heated steering wheel, front and rear parking sensors, blind spot warning, a Harman Kardon audio system, and automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection are also available. Just bring your checkbook. If you're thinking about buying a Kia Sportage, you owe it yourself to also look at the sporty Ford Escape, the thoughtfully crafted Honda CR-V, and the eminently practical Toyota RAV4, among others. Honestly, the compact SUV category is full of compelling entries. It's worth examining your options. Still, amid a packed field, the Kia Sportage is a standout, provided you're dazzled by things like value, features, a long warranty, and a sensible interior. And if you want all of those things in a car that looks like that, I respect your opinion.